Morning guys. So I've just finished my run. I'm just going to do a little walk around, cool down. But if you're in my team, you've just heard this. But I'm going to elaborate a little bit more. Turn my Bluetooth off so you should be able to hear me. Anyway, good morning, happy Saturday. Hope everyone's well. Hope everyone's full of Easter eggs. I certainly was yesterday, and pizza and cake. I had a lovely day yesterday. But I've just done this live to my team. Hey Nick! And I stopped kind of like halfway through my run, got to my 3K. See, working smarter, not harder. Spun round and came back. Morning guys. And then as I was running, I was like, no, this is it. While I'm inspired, while I'm in the moment, I want to come on and talk about this. So, the title of this live is, which PS actually, a song came up on my playlist this morning, from Ugly Dolls, the film, Kelly Clarkson song. I'm going to share it on the comments after. The lyrics, again, I was just like, oh my God, I need to share that song. It just talks about basically embracing who you are and your uniqueness and your everyone's individual. Anyway, but the title of this live is Overthinking and Procrastination Will Kill More Dreams Than Failure Ever Will. I've been running a little bit later than I had wanted to go this morning. Totally by my own doing. Morning, because I'm human like everyone else. Okay, well, that might question that. Oh, it's amazing, Jen, isn't it? But what gets results in life, in business, in fitness, in anything, is your habits, and it's the habits that you create for yourself. And if I don't lay my workout clothes out the night before, there's less chance of me going the next day. And that's what's happened this morning. So I didn't lay my running clothes out last night, and I got up and I had a coffee, and I was like, I'll just do this and I'll just put a wash on. And morning, you're right. I was like, I'll just put a wash on, and then I was like, oh, I'm gonna go run. And even Dan said to me, went, are you going running? And I was like, yeah, I'm gonna go in a minute. And I procrastinated for about an hour. And then I was like, no, just go, Laura, because if you don't just do something, the time it takes to procrastinate and overthink something, by the time you've worried about it or thought about it or done something, you could have just done it. And that is totally the way, like, the human brain works. Mel Robbins, there's a brilliant YouTube talk on YouTube that Mel Robbins did, and it's like 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rip off the plaster and go, okay? Or do whatever it is, or whatever it is. It's the overthinking that stops you from doing it. And what's that? Create habits and chase your dreams. And that's the next thing I was going to say, Jem. There's another really famous phrase that says, show me your habits, I'll show you your future, okay? Your life, it's got, I'm just literally walking in circles, but it's all right. Your life is created from the habits that you create for yourself. And it's things like, people will say, oh, I can't do that because I'm not a morning person. I can't get up early. That's absolute, like, rubbish. And I don't mean that in an unkind way, but it is. You just haven't created that habit of getting up early. If you set your alarm an hour earlier for, I think it's something like 32 days in a row, before you know it, you've created that habit. And then that is just a habit, and it's something that you will just do without thinking. But you create your habits. You are in charge of your habits. You are responsible for them. And think about it this way. If you... How can I put this? So whether this, it's like the amount of people that join Scentsy, just putting it into business context, the amount of people that join Scentsy and go, oh, I should have done this like a year ago. I wish I'd just done it. Obviously, I want to go, I know, I told you lots and lots, but it has to be right for them. But that's overthinking, and the overthinking about what people think and da-da-da-da. But sometimes you've just got to rip off that plaster, eat that frog, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, whatever it is. And something else I was just going to say, and it's totally just gone out my brain. Oh yeah, that was it. So if you're not quite where you want to be in fitness or in life or in anything, in business, think about it this way. If you're not where you want to be, the habits you create for yourself have got you to this point. If you're not where you want to be, then you're going to have to change something, because for things to change, things have to change. There's a thing from Einstein that says, insanity is doing the same thing over and over and over again and expecting a different result. And it's so true. And please know that I didn't just like wake up one day and know all this stuff. I've read a lot of books, listened to a lot of trainings, done a lot of personal development, invested in myself, invested money, invested time, because I know if I am the best version of me, that is going to make me a better mum, a better wife, a better friend, a better business owner. And the way I see it is this: you get one life, that's it. Do you want to look back in 20 years and think, oh, you know, if I'd just done that, or if I'd not have overthought that, you know, what would have been different? So show me your habits, I'll show you your future. I can see these comments, guys, but the wind's really in my eyes and I can't see them. But what I'm saying is this: I'm not saying I don't have a lie-in occasionally, and I don't have a few glasses of wine, and I don't eat cake, and I don't eat pizza, because I do all them things, and I do have lay-ins, and I do have days where I don't get up early. But 80%, 90% of the time, I do all the things that I know are going to make me better, because everyone's got to live a bit, but at the same time, it's small, consistent, and even if you have the odd day off here and there, that's fine, but you get back on it the next day. And it's the consistency, so it's your habits, it's taking action, which then becomes your habits. Because, this is another thing I was going to say, and I'm totally guilty of this in the past. I'm a massive list maker. Lists for this, lists for that. Hello, dog, yes. Lists for this, lists for that. But you can make all the best lists in the world. If you don't actually action the things that are on those lists, nothing's ever going to happen. And I've totally been guilty of that in the past. So I love a list, but you have to action the things that are on them. So it's the action that become your habits, that become consistent. And that, before you know it, you've looked back and 6 months, a year, 2 years, 4 years have passed. 4 years have been absolutely phenomenal. But I'm just putting this into context of the business, because obviously that's, you know, is my life. But the amount of people that quit after 3 months and go, yeah, network marketing doesn't work. No, it does work. You just have to do the work. It's like anything in life. It's like joining a gym, and in 6 months, you know, people haven't got the results that they want, and they're like, oh yeah, no, that doesn't work for me. No, it does work. You just need to do the work. It's not. It's like anything. Once you ingrain these things into your brain, they just become second nature. So anyway, probably been on a little bit longer than anticipated, but procrastination and overthinking will kill more dreams than failure ever will, because it's better to have tried. Because the thing is, if you don't fail in life at things, how do you ever learn from them? Another one I'm going to throw out here before I go, and I actually said this to my friend Lacey yesterday, and Beth and Charlotte, if you're watching, at my friend's 40th garden gathering. Life isn't happening for you. It isn't happening to you, it's happening for you. And you've got to fail, and you've got to try things, and you've got to get things wrong, because then how do you ever learn from them and get better at them? So anyway, I'm going to go in. Have an amazing day. See you later.